Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the internet's favorite loser, signing back on once again to bring you guys another video. I'm not back here on anything this time. We're back here to react and talk about some more Borderlands 4 news. And this one's kind of a big one. It's not really news, but it's slightly old from the reveal, but I never got to talk about it, and I want to talk about it. And we're back over here on my good friends. I'm just kidding. On one of the OGs, one of my old school like favorite Borderlands YouTubers, Morning After Kill, aka Mac, aka Jay. A lot of love for the OGs. Like I said in the last time, one of the last commentary videos I did. I always loved Morning After Kill. I loved Yodi Slayer. I loved, Jolt's dude when he was on the rise. I still watch Jolt's once in a while now. I like his playthroughs. And he has all sorts of knowledge and tips and tricks. That's where I learned all of my tips that's where I learned all of my techniques, I guess you can say, through the Borderlands franchise. From watching the OGs and just kind of keeping up to date with like all the new stuff that they discovered. Even I would even watch Gothalion and Baru. Not as much as like Yodi, Morning After Kill. Because Baru and Gothalion weren't my kind of content creator. They just were a little bit more dry. But yeah, we're back here on Morning After Kill's channel, and this was posted about a month ago now, and it was just a discussion that I wanted to kind of get into. And it's about the Borderlands 4 characters. I was trying to like dance around it a little bit, but yeah, the character design is lacking. It's a little to be desired, and kind of was interested in talking about it a little bit. So here we are. Let's get right into the video.
What's up, guys? Jay, Morning After Kill, and I'm back with some more Borderlands 4 pre-release coverage. And one of the biggest complaints that I've seen over the past week since Gearbox revealed Borderlands 4 is that the 4 main Vault Hunters revealed look very bland and generic, leading to a lot of players speculating.
So this is kind of the perfect place to pause real quick, just because of this picture. Oh God, somebody in the comments section said it the best in the actual video, in the actual trailer. They look like NPCs. They look like characters that you would talk to on your way through the story. Especially the two on the ends. My cursor on. Yeah. So this man here and this woman here don't scream. They don't scream Vault Hunter to me. Let's hold on. Let me go through. Let me pull up some of the pictures of the other Vault Hunters through the series. Hold on. So here we are, back on Borderlands 1. And even every one of them has character, and like that you get like the main character kind of vibe from them. Like that this is badass people that you should not be messing with, and that this is going to be who you're playing as. That these are not going to be NPCs. Like they scream main character right at you. From Lilith to Roland to Brick to Mordecai, they all scream like just main character. So then you go to Borderlands 2. And once again in Borderlands 2, none of these scream NPC, not even Gage, the worst of the group. As far as like actual skill, like skill tree goes, like Gage is not a very fun character to play. I mean, she's like a great character lore wise, and I really enjoy like her quotes and stuff. But not one of them up there. Even Axton, again, the Roland of the group, the soldier of the group, that's supposed to be the more generic. Not even Axton screams NPC the way the other like the people in Borderlands 4 do. Then we move over to the pre-sequel, which this is a low-res picture, but you can see them. You got Wilhelm, who is awesome. You got obviously Aurelia, who's a stone cold bitch. You have Athena, obviously a badass assassin who's been here since Borderlands 1. You got Claptrap being Claptrap. You got Jack, Doppelganger, and of course you got Nisha. All of them are unique and they all have their own personalities. Like they scream at you just from a picture. You know what I mean? It's you know that this is not NPCs. 100% you're playing main characters here. I mean, Claptrap, I don't know, but he's here. And then of course, even in Borderlands 3, Black, Zane, Mose, you know what I mean? Amara, like, they all have unique character designs. And then you get to this. This is where we're at now. This is where we're at. These two can pass, but I don't know. Let's listen to what Mac has to say here.
Leading to a lot of players speculating that maybe, just maybe, these are starting points, blank templates of Vault Hunter archetypes, allowing you to customize your character to some degree. Maybe not to the same extent as Wonderlands. That one. This.
Bro, Wonderland's character design, like character customization was ass. It was like terrible, dude. That game is terrible in general. I consider it probably even weaker than the pre-sequel. And that's saying something. Like, honestly, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was absolute dog shit. And yeah, it's ooh.
Really, Gearbox? Like, I guess Bro, I'm playing a game where I have to choose my fucking pronouns. But further than any previous Borderlands games have allowed. But even Gearbox themselves have gone on record to say,
so we will have 4 brand new Vault Hunters in Borderlands 4.
Leading me to believe that these are pretty much our established 4 Vault Hunters for Borderlands 4. And what we're seeing is indicative of a larger problem that we've been seeing in video games the past 5 years or so. Bland, uninspired character designs.
I'm gonna stop him right there because 100% I agree. And listen, like, games I've noticed this too. Like, it's more lazy. It almost feels like they're having AI make these characters now just to save them time and money. Like, a lot of these characters look very, very generic and uncared for, and just like they need to be there to complete the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's become pretty bad. Like, you can look back at like a lot of the older games and like see that there was a lot more love, and I don't know, there was just a lot more passion. Now it just seems like, and this is 100% it, the companies now are just producing games for money. They just want more money. Like, the level of love in Call of Duty back in the day, and I know Call of Duty always a kind of a hit or miss hot topic, right? But if you look at like Black Ops 1, World at War, Black Ops 2, like even Black Ops 3, like there was a level of love in those games that are just it's just not present anymore. Like I was looking back at even just the Call of Duty Zombies menu from Black Ops 2, the music, like the level picker, the map picker, like that was like peak, and of course I was a kid and I absolutely loved it, you know what I mean? Going for high rounds, hitting around hundreds, that was the dream, right? But there was just a level of love, and even in Black Ops 1's menu where you can get out of the chair and like when you select the zombies and then like the music kicks in and the zombie starts fucking smashing on the window and it's like, what, that level of love is just not there in games period anymore. I'm not talking about just from Activision or Gearbox or Ubisoft or EA or any of the other shitty companies that don't deserve our money, right? But it's just not there from a lot of the other companies too that are following suit. It's just not there. Like the love for gaming is just not there anymore, and it makes me sad. Anyway, continue on, Mac.
That take no chances, are 100% safe.
This picture cracked me up, by the way, because like 100%, like these are actually would be better Vault Hunters than what we actually got. These are actually more interesting Vault Hunters than what we actually got. Oof.
And have no way, shape, form of risking offending the demographic that they're trying to entice to play their games. While at the same...
And I'm going to stop it there because it's sad because he's correct. Gearbox has gone softer over the years and are kind of like pussyfooting around, not wanting to offend people. And that kind of sucks because a lot of the Borderlands humor, you kind of miss it. You know what I mean? Like when you're like trying not to offend people, the Borderlands humor is failing. I think it's more offensive to try not to offend people, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. The Borderlands humor cannot be pussyfooted around. You know what I mean? It's got to be there. And if they're afraid of it, then why even make another Borderlands game?
Time alienating the larger, already established core fan base of gamers. And I've spoken about this many and plenty of times before. When you try to appeal to everyone, you end up appealing to no one. And this is the exact reason why Borderlands 4's Vault Hunters are drawing comparisons to Concord. Take Little Auntie, for example.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
She's got a tiny frame, but they gave her giant boots and hands to let you know that she can totally kick ass. She has a curly weave, glasses, and half of her head is shaved to let you know that she's sassy. And she's not like other girls. She's not gonna take no shit from you. And she has literal blue and pink fluid coming out of her genitals. Genitalia. Literal gender fluid. Or we got Big Man So Strong. He's massive, but not in a I want to murder you type of way, but more of a I'm a safe space type of way.
My safe space. My safe space.
Even going as far to making the skull on his belt look as non-imposing as possible.
I had no idea. Is that actually supposed to be a skull? Because I have. It looks like a canteen. I don't know. Like I didn't look at it as a skull. I didn't know it was supposed to be a skull until Mac actually said something about that it was supposed to be a skull. I still am not convinced that that's a fucking skull. But yeah, this is actually, I actually don't. He's one of the better designed of the group. Like, he actually stands out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Further inspection notes that he's also got a robotic arm, further driving home the "I'm a huge dude, but I'm also disabled, but I don't let it stop me from doing what I love" stereotype that these developers love checking the boxes on. Next, we got another siren in the series, who, at first, is the coolest looking of the bunch. But be careful.
It's a trap!
Yeah. If you look deeper into it, they did this on purpose. They want you to be like, oh damn, this bitch is hot. And then when you play the game and you find out that the reason she has purple tattoos is because female sirens have blue, male sirens have red, and when you mix blue and red together, you get purple, meaning that she's probably a transgender siren. And they want you to think she's hot.
And here's where I hope to God he's wrong, though. Not. See, this is a fucked up. It's okay. This is iffy. This is a touchy topic, right? So I got to try to like handle this where I'm not going to get fucking shot. I don't want. We don't need more Dragon Age fail guard doing push-ups because you accidentally misgendered someone. I'm not going to get into my political views here, but let's just say I'm right-handed. Let's just say it like that. But I don't need I play games to get away from politics. Okay, I don't need to do jumping jacks and fucking push-ups in a video game because I misgendered someone. There's a reason that shit fails. If you want to write a transgender character in, then that's fine. Don't shove it down my throat because of political reasons. There are ways around doing stuff like that, like making strong female leads or making a strong lesbian lead or gay or whatever. Listen, Borderlands has always had gay characters. Since its inception, since Borderlands 1, there has been gay characters, lesbians. They have been here. And I have no issue with that because they exist in real life. And I don't want people to die because they're a certain thing, right? I have no issue with that. But when you start jumping and pushing it down my throat, like video games that make female characters and they literally talk like, we don't need men, I'm better than men, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that is like literally not written well and pushed down your throat. I do not need that. I do not need that. And it's not that I hate transgender people. I don't. But I don't need it pushed down my throat in video games, alright? It's just not necessary. Like I said, if you want to write a good character that is trans, fine. But I have a feeling that this is Gearbox, and they don't do that. And since this is going to be... I just don't see this going well. I see this going poorly. Ugh. I don't even know what to say. This is just not going to be good. Again, I hope that this is not the case. Just not because I don't. It's such a touchy subject. You can't really express yourself without sounding like a fucking bigot. It sucks. I'm not a bigot. I love all people. But listen, I don't know how to explain that I don't want to turn around every 10 seconds and play something political. I just want to play a game where I shoot things and I collect weapons that do weird shit. I don't know, alright? Like, I don't know. Let's continue.
And then, when you find out she's a tranny, they get you to question your own sexuality. And I know her tats could be purple because of the iridium HRT injector on her arm, but it doesn't look like she's currently using her action skill in this clip. So yeah, I'm gonna defer to my original statement. And last, we have racially ambiguous white passing dark guy for the rest of the boxes that haven't been checked yet.
That cracked me up. It does. It does, because it's literally the fucking truth. Ugh.
But also he's gay. Because why wouldn't he be? Well, you can't have a full cast without an obviously gay dude making gay jokes about how much he loves taking dick. Why?
Because he must.
And if it feels like that every game made the last past 5 years feels like it was made by the same people, it's because they are. These companies have been receiving kickbacks from investor groups to utilize these consultation companies like Sweet Baby Inc. to inject the same bland, generic concepts and characters in these games to check some imaginary boxes on a checklist to make sure that every single minority group is represented in the game. The problem is that this has led to small fringe communities being ushered to the forefront of the games, being overly represented as if this is the average gaming consumer. But they're not. Your average consumer is tired of everyone else being catered to in game design, except for them. And when you cater to 1% of the people, then eventually the 99% that's been alienated will take that money elsewhere. Please believe that. These small fringe communities that's been ushered to the forefront of games do not have the numbers and do not have the sales to keep this model alive, which is why it feels like modern gaming is dying. Every game is the same, and every game that's coming out recently just flops flat on its face. Looking at you, Suicide Squad. So,
And again, I can't dispute anything that he just said because it's 100% fact. It's just facts. It's unfortunate. Like I said, last commentary I did over Morning After Kill's video, I said that I sense bitterness and that he just wants the franchise to fail and die, right? And I sense nothing but facts here, mainly, right? I don't sense that bitterness like as much as I did in the previous commentary, right? And I understand why he's bitter with Gearbox, like the whole personal issue that he had there, and I understand it, right? I get it. I understand the bitterness. I don't get the bitterness here. I get the fact that he's just straight up spitting bars. I have nothing else to add at the end there. It's just a sad situation, and I really still hope that Borderlands 4 is going to be good, because I want my favorite franchise to succeed. Not necessarily because I want the people that are in charge of the franchise to make money, but because I would like another good Borderlands game to sink my teeth into, because there ain't much going on right now. And it disheartens me to see a lot of the news and the stuff in the trailer, because the gameplay looks like it's going to be great, right? But there's that part of me after the movie fiasco and everything, I just don't think this is going to be written well. I don't think it might not even be catered to Borderlands fans in general, and I really hope I'm wrong. I want a good Borderlands game. Borderlands 3 Endgame was great. Borderlands 2 Endgame was great. I want something that tells a good story, that makes us forget about what's going on in the world right now, at least for those couple hours that we were playing it. I want a good, fun looter shooter from the original looter shooter. I just hope they can deliver. Again, I lean towards wanting this game to succeed. I guess blind optimism, I guess, over, you know, wanting this game to fail. And I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, and I understand that that's hypocrisy on my part, just because it's one of my favorite franchises. Like I said, I've made no secret that I boycotted EA, Ubisoft, Activision, Blizzard. I've boycotted a lot of terrible devs just because I can't support what they've done to the gaming industry. I understand that Gearbox should probably be on that list. And if Borderlands 4 is as bad as what people think it's going to be, then they will be on my list of boycotted companies. I understand that they should have been on there a long time ago with their censorship and their just bad practices. But this franchise means a lot to me. So I really, really, really hope that this game does well. And I hope that they do well for the community. And I hope that even if the Siren is a trans, that she's written well to at least respect the group that she's supposed to represent. I hope it's not just the typical stereotyped transgender person. I hope that she has layers, and I hope that he or she, whatever she might identify as, if it is a transgender, we don't know yet. It could just be they don't care about their own lore like they've already shown anyway. So it could just be a female Siren, but honestly, the character design, I mean, if we go back and actually look at her for a second,
Maybe just to a lot of.
if you like look at this character, you can pretty much kind of see in the face that it's probably like a transgender. So I hope they write her well. And I hope it's not like in your face constantly, right? So if I pick her / him / whatever, right? Whatever they them. I just hope, I don't know. I'm losing hope as I look at footage for Borderlands 4. Again, the gameplay kind of entices me, but this is, I don't know. This is getting too much. Plus, I don't know if they're going to charge $200 for their fucking deluxe, super deluxe Borderlands God Gun Deluxe Edition or whatever. So, I might not even play it on release. I might just literally wait for all the DLC to come out and catch it on a sale. Which is, I don't know. I don't know. The gaming industry is depressing. It fucking blows. So, yeah, all right. I guess this is where we're gonna end it. Anyway, guys, it's been the internet's favorite loser signing off. Till next time, my friends. Goodbye and good night. Thank you for watching.